Oh, travelers, what message do you have for me today? Good morning. Ohio gozaimasu. Man, sitting at this little shrine in my neighborhood. It's quite spectacular. One of my favorites, honestly. You never know when you're gonna come across one of these places that for some reason hold a special place in your heart in ways you can't see at the moment. But this place is already giving me some pretty sweet revelations. And hydrangeas, I think that's how you pronounce it, not entirely sure, are blooming here in Japan. It is June. Quite beautiful. And talking to my supernatural aide on my spiritual odyssey this morning. And she's just given me some incredible guidance that since I've surrendered to this, just kind of, since I hit rock bottom with my back, that was the moment when I surrendered. I surrendered to what the universe has been trying to tell me for 6 years through the chronic pain of my back, but also through my entire life. And it's surrendering. I'm realizing this today based on what this woman is helping me through this share this morning. Surrendering to what I felt since I was a kid, and that's a lack of self-love. And I think everything I've done in a lot of ways comes from not feeling loved enough, that I'm worthy enough, and I have to do more, I have to be more, accomplish more, look better, work out harder, because I'm not enough as I am. And we'll go our whole lives trying to fill that void if we don't realize what is happening and where that lack is deriving from, the feeling of lack. And the universe works in unbelievable ways. Like I said, a couple of months ago, before realizing that my pain was emotional, coming from my emotions, was that I thought I was gonna have to give up on my dreams. I thought this was the end of really this life of traveling and exploration, because I'm like, I can't live like this. I can't travel like this. I just can't exist and do the things I want to do in the state of pain. And I mean, that was my rock bottom. Definitely the universe like putting me through the ringer with my back. 1 month, 4 flare-ups, just a lot of pain. And that's when I was surrendered to, like, okay, there's something internally wrong here. There's something that is not right. I have to figure out what that is. There's nothing about my body that I have to tune up so that it'll stop being in pain. there is something inside of me that is incongruous and out of whack, and that is the source of this pain. And at that moment I surrendered, and since then it has been an onslaught of answers and just revelations and thoughts and ideas, and everything's collecting like stars in a constellation, creating this picture of who I am. And the universe, I mean, how did it create this? How is this what we know of as the world? How is this here? By what divine creation? By what divine intelligence orders the world in this way? And it's the same stuff that orders us, who we are, how we relate to the world around us and our own thoughts. It's energy. And what we give is what we get. And if we're living in a place of lack of self-love, then we'll get that. And the universe will show us, what we think ourselves are due. And I was living in a state of pain, of denying my own greatness. I'm realizing, living with a lot of shame and guilt, and being afraid of my own success, my own light. As a kid, it started from then. And I've had this inclination inside of me, this desire to be extraordinary and to live an extraordinary life. But I suppressed it. And I didn't want to shine too bright. And to do that, my own intelligence created pain in my body to hold me back unconsciously. And the thing that I thought I loved the most, exercise, was taken away. The other thing, I'm in Japan. I've pursued my dreams, but always with a side of pain. And then, like I was saying, that realization, maybe this is just not the life for me. Even though I feel it so strongly, that's what I want. Realizing that I just want an abnormal existence in our modern terms, but I just want to experience the way the world has worked and lived and been understood for thousands of years. Peru really calls to me. I want to just like today, I woke up at 7:30 and I've just been walking all morning and listening to the voice message from my spiritual guide, my supernatural aid on my hero's journey, and just having this major realization and just sitting in this shrine. And it's a lovely morning. I'm like, this may very well be the most important day of my life, because it's today. It's all we have. And instead of jumping on my phone and scrolling Instagram, TikTok, whatever, just inundating myself with information, all I've done today is think about my life, my path, and my past, and the beauty of the world, and gratitude. And if we could do that, that's a life well lived to me. And slowing down, and appreciating how beautiful it is. And I imagine just being in Peru and drinking a cup of coffee, relaxing in the morning, and just hiking and just existing and just seeing the way that people live, experiencing the world. I want that. don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. I don't know if it's a career, but it's experience. That's what I want. And I thought I was going to have to give it all up. And kind of the main point of this is that the universe will take away the thing that we love most if we are to truly understand it. I thought I wanted to travel and make it my career and stuff because I want to show the world how beautiful the world is. I want to be the next Anthony Bourdain, travel shows and YouTube and stuff. But is that even the point? I thought that was taken from me, and now understanding that maybe it's much deeper than that. Finding a new appreciation for just life itself and my own self. And the universe will take away what we think we love most to make us understand why we love it, to make us understand who we are, because in loving that thing, I better understand who I am. I think it's these ideas, these notions that weave kind of the tapestry of who we are that is more important than anything to understand. The other stuff will follow once we know who we are, but it's got to start there. I can't believe I'm going through this. And it took me 6 years of debilitating pain to get here. Because it's my journey. Pain is my gift. Whatever you're going through is your gift. And what does it take? What does it take to start making change? I never got this deep in the last 6 years because I was trying to fix the trying to prune the leaves when the roots were rotten, so to speak. Just trying to make the outside look good when on the inside the wood was just rotting from its core. It's kind of intense, but that's pretty much what I was doing. To keep this facade up of, I could keep peppering through my life, making an effort to work out and just exist and keep going. And it's no great fault of mine. I'm proud of what I've done. I've always kept my faith, kept my hope, kept my belief that I will get through this. I've stayed strong. And I just kept staying strong. The universe is like, you gotta stop trying to be strong. You gotta break. And it broke me. I surrendered. And asked for help. I stayed open to this new possibility. Because once things started to make sense, the answers started pouring in. And I can't unsee it. I'm just living again. There's no part of me that thinks my body's broken anymore. There's so much that I'm coming to understand about myself. That just, there's so much more to life that we just can't understand. And we think in our fast-paced culture and just information onslaught that we gotta keep up, we gotta keep doing, we gotta be more. And we're just looking for ways to love ourselves, looking for ways to be worthy of love. That was me for 6 years trying to figure it out. But we got it all inside of us, the answers. The kid that I was ashamed of, he has the answers. The shadow of ourselves has the answers. Because the shadow, what I'm truly scared of, contains also the light. And that is what we fear more than the darkness itself. We fear our own greatness, our own light, our own worth, because we don't need anything to be worthy. For some reason, we're afraid of that. We're afraid of just shining as we are. And letting whatever is within us to come out. Because our identity is already set, you know, this is what people think I am, my family, my friends. And it's hard to change. It's hard to see ourselves as changing. It's hard to see ourselves as anything other than what we think we've always been, what others have seen us as. And until we just don't care anymore, until we can surrender, then we won't change. Just being okay with what is, what truly is. All right. Have a lovely day. It's quite an extraordinary one. Much love, y'all.